It was necessary for even one of the stylists to step in and carry on a one-on-one talk with the evil grandmother. After telling her granddaughter that she looked huge in her dream wedding dress at the age of 20, a non-governmental organization, NAN, has been labeled as evil. Cassie, a young mother, went her mother and grandmother to the bridal boutique in order to choose the perfect gown for her upcoming wedding. However, the eldest of the three family members was providing her with critical remarks. Cassie, who maintains a successful wedding planning business and is a size 20, was seeking to be married to her partner Simon, who also assists her in managing the firm. Cassie's partner Simon also helps her manage the business. When the three of them went to the Curvy Brides boutique, Cassie looked at a few different dresses that she could wear for the romantic wedding. She then tried on each of the dresses for her mother Kathy and her grandmother Janet. Among the available choices was a breathtaking full-length gown that included pearl embellishments that were sure to steal the show, and a back that was designed to squeeze the waist in. The future bride, who appeared to be a real-life princess, couldn't believe her eyes. Her grandmother and mother, who thought she looked gorgeous, also couldn't make up their minds about how beautiful she looked. When Cassie decided to go with the second alternative, however, things took a dramatic turn for the worse. This occurred after she had successfully tried on the first glam number. The two stylists suggested that she adjust the gown so that it had a sweetheart neckline in order to make the ensemble even more figure-flattering. The garment was a sleeveless Eline gown that was covered in really little diamonds. Janet was having a hard time seeing the vision, as she instantly offered her harsh opinion. Kathy, who was stunned by the beauty of her daughter, stated that she adored the dress. Janet, on the other hand, didn't see the vision. She quickly observed, "You look enormous," after tossing her head from side to side. The grandmother did not hold back when she said, "It makes you look too big, Kaj," which left the audience on Say Yes to the Dress in a state of extreme shock. Nevertheless, the future bride was able to respond, stating, "Let's face it, I am not a size 10. This was a fortunate turn of events. When the stylist team saw how much the stunning Cassie desired the spectacular dress, they displayed the minor adjustments that needed to be made in order to make the gown fit better. According to the opinion of one of the fashion experts who was included in the video, it needs the zip taken out and a corset put in. Before having a one-on-one conversation with the harsh grandmother, she stated, "It is possible for it to work. She is unable to make you love it, and I am unable to make you love it. But she can't ignore a feeling that's in here," the boutique expert added, pointing to her heart. "But she really can't." Cassie did not appear to take her grandmother's opinion of the wedding attire to heart, as she revealed that she was able to create a mental image of herself wearing the garment on her wedding day. "When I say sparkly shoes and flowers and big braids and my mother is crying, I would like to clarify. I just love everything about it, and it shines, and there is a twinkle in it." Thankfully, Janet was able to see how delighted her granddaughter was while wearing the stunning gown, and she agreed to purchase the dress. "In the event that you are interested in that dress and it is your dress, I will accompany you." The users of social media, on the other hand, were divided in their opinions. Although some of them agreed with the grandmother's initial reaction, others were left speechless by her harsh and critical remarks. A user on TikTok expressed their opinion that Nan is the embodiment of evil and is certainly undesirable. Another person weighed in and said, "The sole purpose of selecting a dress should not be to achieve the appearance of being as diminutive as possible. To tell you the truth, I adore that dress." Someone else made a remark that Nans are savage. One person remarked, "Like her Nan, I preferred the first dress." Other people, however, did not feel the same way about the grandma because of the cruel statements she made. However, what her mother realized almost immediately was that the only opinion that truly matters is the bride's, and she was aware that she had found the dress she had been looking for. "The first outfit was extremely nice on her. I agree with the Nan there," wrote a viewer in YouTube comments. On the other hand, they performed an excellent job with the modifications. When a bride-to-be stands in front of the mirror, dressed in her wedding gown, emotions are supposed to run high: excitement, joy, nerves. It's meant to be a moment of celebration. Yet, for many women, the anticipation of this special day is often clouded by the judgment of others, especially from family members. In the case of one bride, a particularly brutal moment caught on camera raised eyebrows, igniting debate about body image, family dynamics, and how we perceive beauty in a world obsessed with perfection. In this article, we explore the controversy surrounding the viral video of a Nan grandmother who shouts, "You look huge," at her size 20 granddaughter trying on her wedding dress. The clip sparked a whirlwind of reactions online, with many people condemning the grandmother's harsh words, while others defended her or downplayed the significance of the moment. Through examining different perspectives, we aim to unpack the various layers of this story and explore the complexities of body image, family expectations, and the modern-day struggles women face when it comes to feeling beautiful. The moment that went viral. It all began with a seemingly innocent trip to the bridal shop. The bride, who we'll call Emily for the sake of privacy, was in the process of finding the one. Like many women, she had dreamed about this day for years, imagining herself in a flowing white gown, surrounded by her loved ones, and feeling like the most beautiful person in the world. What she didn't anticipate, however, was that the one person she thought would be supportive, her grandmother, would be the one to tear her down. As the video shows, Emily is standing in front of a mirror, beaming with excitement in her wedding dress. Her family surrounds her, offering praise, when suddenly Emily's grandmother speaks up. Without missing a beat, she bluntly exclaims, "You look huge." The room falls silent. Emily's face drops, and the tone of the moment shifts dramatically. Some of the family members laugh uncomfortably, while others exchange awkward glances. Emily, visibly shaken, tries to smile, but it's clear that the comment has stung. The grandmother doesn't seem to realize the weight of her words, and the camera captures her shrugging off the awkward tension, likely unaware that what she said would become a source of major controversy. The video quickly made its way onto social media platforms, where viewers were split over how to respond. While many were horrified by the grandmother's cruel comment, others defended her, claiming that she was simply being honest. But, as with any viral incident, the debate sparked larger conversations about body image, generational differences in communication, and the often unspoken pressures women face when it comes to their appearance. The impact of the "you look huge" comment. At the heart of this debate is the question, how much does a comment like this affect a woman's self-esteem, particularly on a day meant to celebrate her? For Emily, that question is likely complex. For many women, the day they try on their wedding dress is an emotional and empowering moment. It's a chance to feel beautiful and to experience the joy of stepping into a garment that represents love, commitment, and a fresh chapter in life. To have someone tear down that feeling with a single remark can feel like a betrayal, especially when it comes from a family member. Emily's grandmother's comment highlights the reality of body shaming that many women experience on a daily basis, whether intentional or not. Even in the context of family, where one would expect unconditional support, women often face judgment about their bodies. In this case, the grandmother's words, while perhaps thoughtless or even misguided, reflect a broader societal issue that often places immense pressure on women to conform to certain beauty standards. The word "huge" is loaded with negative connotations, especially when it comes to body size. In the context of a wedding gown, the term seems especially cruel, as wedding dresses are traditionally designed to flatter and highlight the bride's figure. The moment Emily was experiencing should have been one of celebration, but instead the comment likely left her questioning her worth and how she would be perceived by others on one of the most important days of her life. Defenders of the grandmother. She was just being honest. Of course, there are those who argue that the grandmother was simply being honest. After all, they claim, she didn't mince words or sugarcoat the truth. From their perspective, the grandmother's bluntness might have been a moment of raw sincerity, and perhaps she didn't mean to cause harm. In some families, there is a culture of directness where people feel entitled to express their opinions, regardless of how they might be received. It's important to acknowledge that this point of view is rooted in generational differences. Older generations, especially those raised before the age of body positivity and awareness of mental health, may not have the same sensitivity to issues of body image. For many, being honest or direct was considered a virtue, and they didn't always consider the emotional impact of their words. While this is not an excuse for harmful behavior, it does help explain why someone like Emily's grandmother may have spoken in such a way. Additionally, the grandmother might not have been trying to make a comment on Emily's appearance at all. She might have just been reacting to the dress itself. Perhaps she felt the gown was too large, not realizing that Emily, as a size 20 bride, was already dealing with insecurities about finding a dress that fit her well. The line between honesty and insensitivity can be a fine one, especially when it comes to comments about a woman's body. However, defenders of the grandmother's behavior often fail to account for the emotional weight that such comments can carry. What is intended as honesty can quickly spiral into body shaming, especially when women are constantly subjected to societal pressures to lose weight, look slim, and conform to a narrow standard of beauty. In this context, the comment about Emily looking huge becomes more than just an observation. It reinforces harmful stereotypes about what is and isn't acceptable when it comes to body size. The weight of societal beauty standards. The conversation around the viral video also brings attention to the pervasive influence of societal beauty standards. The media, fashion industry, and even well-meaning family members all contribute to the belief that a woman's worth is tied to her appearance. Wedding gowns are one of the most powerful symbols of femininity, beauty, and success. Women who are not traditionally slim may find it difficult to find dresses that fit well and make them feel beautiful, which can lead to stress, disappointment, and anxiety. Emily's experience is one that many women can relate to, especially those who are larger than the so-called ideal size. For years, bridal shops have been criticized for catering primarily to smaller sizes, leaving plus-size women with limited options and fewer choices. The wedding industry has started to evolve in recent years, with more brands offering a broader range of sizes, but the struggle to feel beautiful in a wedding gown remains a significant hurdle for many. The challenge of finding the perfect wedding dress is compounded by the judgment that larger women often face from both the public and those closest to them. Comments like the one made by Emily's grandmother are a stark reminder of how deeply ingrained these beauty standards are. They suggest that anything outside of a slim hourglass figure is unacceptable or undesirable, even if the woman in question is happy and confident in her body. The generational divide and changing attitudes toward body image. Another aspect of this story is the generational divide in attitudes toward body image. Older generations, such as Emily's grandmother, were often raised in an era where societal pressures to maintain a certain weight and appearance were even more rigid. Women were expected to be smaller, more demure, and less vocal about their personal choices. The idea of body positivity was not as widespread as it is today, and many people of the older generation may not fully understand the significance of body acceptance and the harm that comments like "you look huge" can cause. On the other hand, younger generations have grown up in an era where the body positivity movement is gaining traction. More women are learning to embrace their natural bodies, reject harmful beauty standards, and challenge the notion that beauty equals thinness. In fact, Emily's generation is more likely to value diversity and self-love, making her grandmother's comment feel even more out of place. This generational gap is crucial to understanding why some people defended the grandmother's words, while others found them offensive. The older generation may see the comment as a straightforward observation, while younger people are more likely to see it as a damaging remark that reinforces harmful stereotypes. How do we navigate these complex conversations? In a world where body image is a sensitive topic for many, it's important to navigate conversations about weight, size, and appearance with care and empathy. Family members often hold a special place in our hearts, and their words can have a lasting impact on our self-esteem. For Emily, her grandmother's comment likely added unnecessary stress and discomfort to what should have been a joyous occasion. As we reflect on this moment, it's essential to consider the complexity of family dynamics, the generational differences in communication, and the broader cultural context that shapes our perceptions of beauty. What might seem like an innocent or honest comment to one person can be deeply hurtful to another. In this case, Emily's experience highlights the need for more empathy and understanding when it comes to conversations about body image. Ultimately, the lesson here is clear. No matter how well-intentioned, comments about someone's body, especially on a day as important as their wedding day,